Hi, we're going to talk about planting the green grafted grapes that most of you have purchased this year or thinking about or have done in the past. There's been some issues of getting these plants planted properly, so we thought we would do a video here. You're going to start off by digging a hole large enough for the vine, and I'm not going to go into soil prep at this point. Those are things that should have been done previously. And so you're going to come in. It doesn't need to be a big hole from these. You want to loosen up the sides and the depth of your hole. But they're small enough plants, they do go in fairly easily. So this is what your plants are going to look like here. This one's already started to come out. What I like to do is squeeze the sides, bring the plant out the bottom. Some of the soil on the top will hold. There's your roots. You can see the graft is right in here in the wax. The bottom of the graft is probably 1.5 inches below the shoot. You're simply going to come in, spread the roots out a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. And then you're going to put crumbly soil in the holes. Doesn't take a lot. Once you get it backfilled halfway, I pat it in. At this point, in a home situation, you should water these plants in at this point, and once that water drains out, then backfill the remainder. If it's more of a commercial planting, you'll put your drip line on that, and they should be watered in the same day. And if it's hot and sunny, that line should be on almost immediately. You want to get this firm, use body weight to pack it in, and then rough up the surface so it doesn't smear. You can see the leaf burn here. This is from sun and sunburn the first day they came out of, and wind burn, excuse me, the first day they came out of the greenhouse. That's not a problem. Those leaves will fall off eventually, and you'll get new shoots that are already starting to swell in on these. Many of them were tipped because they were growing so vigorously in the greenhouse. We were worried the top would get too heavy before the graft union lignified, before it turned woody. So we clipped many of them, and that's why the tops are cut on some of them. And that's why there's more windburn and sunburn on those, because they were the leaves underneath in the greenhouse with not that much exposure to sunlight.